Having a family might mean getting rid of your two-seater, but it doesn't mean you have to give up on fun. We asked you what family cars are fun to drive, and here are the cars you mention the most. Subaru WRX STI. The appeal of the WRX STI has always been that it's an uncompromisingly hardcore sedan that doesn't require any compromises from you. It'll safely cart around your family of four or tear up a gravel rally stage. Range Rover Sport SVR. Want a full-size SUV with the 550 horsepower V8 used in the Jaguar F-Type R? The Range Rover Sport SVR is your truck then. And if you need 7 seats, there's the standard Range Rover Sport Supercharged, which is about $30,000 cheaper and 40 horsepower shy of the SVR. Either way, you won't lose. Ford Focus RS. With the Subaru WRX STI hatch dead, the Focus RS has taken up the mantle as the ultimate 5-door hatch. It's the only car that can carry a small family and also comes with a dedicated drift mode. Mazda CX-5. Typically we wouldn't recommend a compact crossover, but the Mazda CX-5 is a surprisingly fun car. With Mazda, there's a little bit of Miata in everything it sells. You can even have it with a 6-speed if you opt for the sport trim and front-wheel drive. Porsche Macan GTS. The Porsche Macan may share a platform with the Audi Q5, but it's much more of a driver's car than the Audi. As with most Porsches, the GTS is the trim to get. Volkswagen Golf SportWagen TSI. Sadly, we don't get the wagon version of the Golf R here in the US, but the standard SportWagen TSI is a nice consolation. It's got a torquely turbocharged inline-4, an excellent chassis, and a 5-speed manual and base trim. Tesla Model S P100D. Thanks to a big hatch and an optional rear-facing third-row seat, the Tesla Model S is very practical for a sedan. Equipped with the expensive and hilarious ludicrous mode option, it's also the quickest sedan in the world. Mercedes-AMG E63 S Wagon. The Mercedes-AMG E63 S Wagon is the most powerful station wagon you can get in the US, so that easily earns it a spot on this list. Its 603 horsepower V8 and all-wheel drive rocket this estate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.4 seconds, and it has more trunk than you'll ever need. Ford Flex EcoBoost. The Ford Flex isn't likely on most enthusiasts' radars, but here's a little secret: you can't have it with all-wheel drive and a 365 horsepower twin-turbo EcoBoost V6. With its retro wagon looks, no one will expect this thing to be as fast as it is. Volvo V60 Polestar. Yes, Volvo sells a more practical car in the XC90 SUV, but that car doesn't come with a 367 horsepower, twin-charged inline-4, Öhlins dampers, Brembo brakes, and the greatest blue paint job ever. The V60 Polestar is the ultimate family car for the individualist. Cadillac CTS-V Wagon. What practical sports car list would be complete without the CTS-V Wagon? It's a 556 horsepower V8 rear-wheel drive monster available with a 6-speed manual transmission. What more could you need from a car? Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. You can no longer buy a brand new Lancer Evolution, which is a shame, but pretty much any generation of the Evo makes for a great family hauler. With 5 seats, a big trunk, and a fantastically turbocharged engine, it checks a whole lot of boxes. Ford Taurus SHO. The SHO may just look like a plain, boring Ford sedan on the outside, but under the hood lies a 365 horsepower 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6 sending power to all 4 wheels. Dodge Charger Hellcat. The Charger Hellcat is a 4-door Dodge sedan that just happens to have 707 horsepower. It's just as practical as a normal Charger, just a lot faster. If you need to get your kids to soccer practices as quickly as possible, it's hard to go wrong with a Hellcat.